Okay, off I go. Oh, wait. Well, after 2 years of waiting and months of planning, I'm finally off. Off on my adventure and cycling for charity. I didn't quite know how to go around Malaysia on a bicycle, so what I did was I turned on Komoot and let it guide me all the way up north. Just in case you don't know, I'm cycling for charity, and there are 4 charities that the Lions Club has identified. Oh boy. The Canossa Kindergarten is a daycare center that caters to B40 families. Now, you're probably thinking, well, if you want to send your children to kindergarten, you've got to pay the teachers, right? But unfortunately, that's not always the case. If the B40 families cannot send their children to the kindergarten, then the single mothers cannot go out to work. So you can see that the poverty cycle will just repeat itself. Well, the Lions Club is going to help them. And we are going to help them by renovating their toilets, so the children will have a nice toilet to use. Another charity that we want to help are the OKUs, the Orang Kurang Upaya. They are looking to be retrained and to acquire some new skills. So we are going to engage some trainers and teachers to help them get new skills. Komoot took me down this path. It's right next to the river. Now, cycling next to the river is always a nice thing to do, so I didn't complain much. However, the path didn't seem to be suitable for my tires, and you know me, I'm like the king of punctures. So while I'm enjoying the scenery and riding next to the river, I kept thinking, there's going to be a puncture, there's going to be a puncture, there's going to be a puncture soon. Every time a vehicle was coming on the opposite direction, I had to give way because it is too narrow for both of us to pass by each other. So I started to think that maybe this is like a pedestrian walkway, but the vehicles are using it anyway.
Oh, hey.
At this point, I should have sensed that something was not quite right with Komoot. But then I saw the pedestrian walkway again and I thought, it's okay, we're still cool. Until the walkway came to an end. There was nothing else that I could do, so I turned the bicycle around and doubled back. What a waste of time. Well. Half an hour into my ride, I've already got into the
wrong road. Nice, next to the river, but I had to double back. Oh well, there was a commute, so I think I better turn off commute. It's great for cycling if you're not in a rush. I'm in a rush. I want to try and get to Tanjung Malim. Well, the good thing is it's cloudy and I don't have a puncture. I'm at Jalan Ipoh right now, and I was supposed to take the Ulu Yam. Whoa, let's go! I was going to take the Ulu Yam way, but Jumping said it's crazy because of the hill. So he said to take the Jalan Ipoh way. So here I am.
Jalan Ipoh is pretty busy and the cars are quite fast on this road.
I just passed up the cave and the traffic is getting out a bit. I guess the worst is over. Going towards Selayang now. Well, maybe because there are 5 lanes of highway here, so maybe that's why there's no one on the left lane. It just started to drizzle again. Well, you can feel a few drops of rain. But I'm really hoping that it's a false alarm.
So I decided to turn into this place and to cover my bags with the waterproof covers, and also to remove my shoes and put on my sandals, just in case it really starts to pour.
It takes half an hour just to put all these things on.
And as usual, once you stop to put on your rain gear, it doesn't rain. Not long after I was cursing myself for putting on all the rain gear, it did start to drizzle. At this fork, Google Maps said to take the right exit, so that's what I did. But I saw that it was actually going onto a flyover, and I know that bicycles cannot go on the flyover, so I had to stop and double back. At every bump on the road, I started to get a little concerned about my back tire because I've gotten a lot of punctures on my back tire. So I'm just like super aware of my back tires.
Almost right up there.
Wondering, will I get a puncture? And if I did get a puncture, it'll be really bad because it's really starting to pour. Keep thinking that there's something wrong with my back tire, so I decided to just stop and have a look-see. And to my surprise, it looked okay. In fact, I don't see that it's lost any pressure. Nevertheless, I thought I should just pump it up a little bit lah. I saw this petrol station and decided I should just stop and pump my tires properly.
Time now is 1:45. And on to Tanjung Malim, I guess. It's been drizzling since Jalan Ipoh, where I put on my raincoat. It's just, you know, pitter patter. It's not too bad. It's not like heavy rain. So I think it's fine. I think I'll just cycle some more. All hills. Well, with every uphill, there's a downhill. Here's a downhill. Woohoo! This road looks kind of flat. Hey, wait, there's a train. Well, anyway, that's all I was saying. This road looks flat, but I'm actually cycling. I can feel resistance. Oh, wait, hang on. The resistance is getting less. Looks like it's downhill now. Maybe there was a slight gentle uphill, but didn't look like it. Thank you. Boleh duduk sini? Boleh ya, thank you.
After resting at the bubble tea shop for about 20 minutes, I was back on the saddle because I wanted to get to Tanjung Malim.
And yet, I have to pedal. Can you believe it? That's how heavy the bicycle is. I don't know where I am, but I know I passed Kuala Kubu Baru, and I'm kind of like rushing towards Bukit Mertajam, and it looks like the rain gods are with me. There looks to be clear skies ahead, and behind me it looked like it had just rained. Hopefully it rained when I was resting and having my bubble tea. So the roads are wet, but there's no rain. I'm not even wearing my raincoat. Okay, on to the finishing line for today. Hey, I spoke too soon. I haven't really reached Kuala Kubu Baru. What? Oh boy. I reached Kalumpang, not far from Tanjung Malim. And this Kalumpang is quite special to me because a few years ago I walked with Rishi Singh to raise money from the Sikh society, and they were raising money to feed the poor, for earthquake victims, and lots of good stuff. And I was in Kalumpang walking with him for the fundraising, and I was talking to one of the walkers, and there was a young man, a young boy, not a young boy, but a boy, a young man. And when I asked, where are we? And he raised his hands and went, woohoo, Kalumpang! This is my hometown! So every time I pass by Kalumpang, I'll always remember that boy. Okay, a few more kilometers and I'll be at the hotel. I already booked the hotel. Hopefully I can check in the bicycle. It's freaking heavy. Proton City, Tanjung Malim. Finally here.
So this is the end of the day. This is day one, and I've already arrived at the hotel. I had my shower, and I didn't realize that the hotel was upstairs. So I was wondering how we're going to lock up the bicycle. And the guy said, oh, you know, we'll just push it upstairs. I'm thinking, that's crazy because my bicycle is really heavy. So the two of us pushed the bicycle up the staircase. And yeah, I already had my shower. I'm going to go look for some dinner. It rained most of the way, drizzle, but it wasn't like big rain. So I thought that was not too bad lah. It wasn't nice cycling with wet pants, but no, that was not the rain's fault. That was the raincoat's fault. The raincoat, when I cycle, it kind of rides up and it does not cover my shorts. So that was kind of like not very nice lah. But the parts where there's no rain, I noticed that your pants will just get dry when you cycle. So that's something I learned. Yeah, anyway, tomorrow morning I think I'll get up early and try and cycle, because I've noticed that the rains normally happens in the afternoons and not in the mornings. But then again, that's kind of a rule of thumb, because this morning it rained until about like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then there was a little break in the clouds, and then it started to rain again at about 1:30. And yeah, so what can we do? You know, we can't control the weather, but we just do our best lah. Anyway, I'm gonna have my dinner now. So hope you guys will donate generously to the 4 charities that the Lions Club has identified, and I'll see you tomorrow.